Let me tell you a story.
Welcome to My Skeptical Sister.
I'm Megan, the skeptical one.
I'm Erin, the believer.
Happy Mother's Day, everybody.
Yeah, not for you all. We're like 2 weeks ahead. It's our Mother's Day.
It's our Mother's Day special, some would say.
Which, if you've had a mother who died, means we've been day drinking.
Wow. Like just took a drink right now. Did not know that's where you were headed.
Yep. Our new tradition is we get drunk.
Yeah, we do that because it's better to just drown our sorrows, everybody.
Yep. We started drinking at lunch.
Haven't stopped since.
It's now 9:30. We've been together all day.
What is our tagline? Sorry, Rue.
I did suggest that this is a shorter episode because, again, it's 9:30 and we have school tomorrow.
Yep.
So this is going to be a quicker one. But you know what? Last week, we went on and on.
You're welcome.
And if you're like, hey, my episode is pretty normal length, well, then become a patron.
Hey, that's how you do that.
And you listen to our mostly uncut episode.
Oh.
Because I
What do you
sat
feel
through
about
there.
uncut?
I know. I think it's so gross. It makes me think.
Gross. I think that's the wrong word.
No.
Different.
Yeah. No, I don't think uncircumcised people are gross. It makes me think specifically of one person I hooked up with in college. And
he was gross.
And he might have been the one who got away.
Oh.
He wasn't gross.
Oh, well,
But just the word uncut is gross.
I don't know that it is. I think that it's like, you know, what came first?
Yeah, I don't think not being circumcised is gross. I'm saying the word uncut sounds gross to me.
Well, or it's just like unedited. It's uncut.
I know,
it's
that's
the
why
uncut
I think it's
version.
That's why I think it's funny that we're calling it uncut. Because it sounds gross and it's not gross in either context, but it sounds gross.
Okay. Well, I know that I asked a bartender once who I knew was not uncut. And I asked him, I'm like, tell me everything.
You said not uncut and then it confused me.
Oh, no. He was uncut.
Okay.
Sorry. He was uncut. And he was like the only person I'd ever met yet who was uncut. And he was like, oh, it just takes a little bit extra hygiene.
Yeah.
Because I actually asked him right when I was deciding I was still pregnant, which is funny. I was not drinking in a bar. I was sitting at the bar, but I was not drinking. But I was thinking, like, if I have a boy, will I get him circumcised?
I know, it's such a weird thing to do.
Well, it's also such a big decision that if you have a daughter, you never have to make those decisions.
Right. I never had to think about it.
What trajectory am I sending them on?
Yeah.
You know, so it is one or the other. You're sending them down a path.
Right. Yeah.
So I asked him and he was like, yeah, no, I'm totally uncut and I love it. It's great. He said a lot of extra sensation. It's wonderful.
Yeah.
Yeah. So he had a lot of great things to say about it. So I went the opposite.
You were like, well, I don't want my son to have any sensation.
No, I actually said to my husband, I said, this is one of the only decisions I'm just going to solely leave up to you because you are the man.
Yeah.
You have the penis in this relationship. And I don't know if this is the right thing or the wrong thing. I still don't know if it's the right thing or the wrong thing that I did.
Right.
But I was like, at the time, I just remember thinking like, throw my hands up. Like, I don't know what the right decision is.
Yeah.
And because you have one, I'm going to leave it up to you.
Yeah, I think that's a good call. I've also heard like do what the father is because they're going to see that, you know, like little kids go into the bathroom with you.
Well, sure.
So
I have a man that lives naked all the time. Like he does not care.
It's so weird that he lives naked all the time and I've never seen him naked. I'm thankful for it, but all the time. I've never seen it.
I mean, it's not bad to look at, but he is naked all the time.
I just don't need to see that. He has like actually become my little brother. Like when I see him, he is like literally blood related.
Which is so funny that he's your little brother.
I know it is funny because I'm your way little sister by so much.
No, simmer down now. Simmer down now. It's Mother's Day. Don't be mean.
And he's younger than me.
Mm-hmm.
So he's like my little brother.
By like months.
He's my little brother. So the thought of anybody finding him attractive, I'm like, ew, he's my brother.
I'm sorry. He is very attractive.
He is attractive.
And also, he is cut. And it's fine. It's Mother's Day. Listen, he doesn't get to say whether we put it all out there or not.
That's right.
I mean, but no, that is a very big, like, I remember debating about it all the time because you hear all of the different things and all of the research. And it's like, I don't know what the right decision is.
Yeah.
But I will thank that bartender because he just gave it to me. He was like, look, it's great sensation. And I've heard from people who are cut, you don't get the same sensation. I'm like, oh my gosh.
Yeah, that sucks.
Well, and it's also a really weird thing to like fast forward and me have to like be the mom that's worrying about my grown son's sexual desires. That's weird.
Yeah, that is weird.
To have to be that person, to be like, well, I don't want to deprive him of that.
It's interesting
but
that
I went ahead and did it.
Ever started. Like, who thought, you know what? Let's get rid of this.
You know what we need to do? We just need to cut this off.
That's like,
it's very biblical.
What
and
if
I don't
somebody
really know
was
why
like,
it's so biblical.
I don't think we should have our pinkies. Let's cut them off.
Let's just go ahead and cut that off. And
like, I think if we weren't supposed to have them, we wouldn't have had them.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't have either of them.
Well,
I didn't have an option.
You have both your pinkies.
I have both my pinkies, none of my foreskin.
This is going to be one of those episodes, everybody. I don't know how we went from mourning our mom to talking about cut foreskin, but we did.
It's because I avoid everything. Avoidance is the answer.
Well, what's funny about you is you don't really avoid it. You drop it in. You're like, okay, listen, here's what I'm sad about. I'm going to drop it. I'm going to let everybody know I'm really sad about it. But then we're going to take a really hard left and talk about foreskin in just about 2 seconds.
For the record, you started down this path of uncut. You said, how do you feel about uncut? And then you went from there.
Yeah, because you kept saying the word uncut. You said it over and over again. I was like, how do you feel about uncut?
It's part of the joke. Okay. You know what's interesting about that one guy in college who it was just a handy, guys. I was a virgin when I got married. Oh no, she's gonna spit all over my bed.
I learned from last time.
Oh,
swallow first, laugh later.
Yep, good job, good job.
Okay, I almost died.
It wasn't. You did almost die last week.
I don't know that we did. You leave that in the Patreon?
I left it in the Patreon. I don't know if it was left in the main part because I already had to listen to this for like an hour and a half.
I swallowed beer in the wrong timing, and I thought I was going to die. Legit thought I was going to die, but I'm back. It's fine.
Yeah, it was scary for a minute.
So no, I've learned. You just tune out the laughter. You swallow it, and then you go back to laughing.
That's what I've always learned. You just got to swallow it down. Get it out of your mouth as soon as you can.
As fast as you can, for sure. Okay, go ahead.
Okay, it wasn't, and it was in the dark. It was a dark handy. And then...
Oh, I forgot we were talking about your college handy. Okay.
It wasn't until I got out, I was talking to my friend. I was like, yeah, that was weird. We went to high school with that guy. And she was like, yeah, and he's uncircumcised. How was that? And I was like, oh, didn't notice.
Went smoothly, I'd imagine.
Didn't notice.
Well, because it's smooth.
It was dark.
Okay, dark and smooth. I don't know him.
I don't know.
I'm just saying, like, that's what I would imagine. There's a lot of loose foreskin there that makes everything just go smoothly.
Yeah, it was a pretty good handy.
I think, yeah, that's what I'm saying. I think that it makes the handies go a lot better.
Yeah.
What? And then here comes mankind, and we're like, we got to fuck with this. We got to make this better.
Yeah,
do we?
The patriarchy kind of fucked with the patriarchy.
With the patriarchy. So
I'm kind of on board with it.
Kind of nice. Yeah, I'm like, kind of don't mind that at all. Screwed yourselves in the end.
Right.
Motherfuckers.
Oh, sucks to be you.
Happy Mother's Day, everybody. Let us two ladies just come in hot and tell you, fuck the patriarchy, and we're glad that they fucked themselves.
That's right. I love when they lose.
Yes.
Oh, you know, except for a few of you guys who listen.
It's no, they want to fuck the patriarchy too. I'm going to tell you right now.
In more ways than one.
Mm-hmm, right?
You know what I'm saying?
Bend that patriarchy over real fast. Deanna, you know you're laughing. David, you're like, that's somebody. Did I not spy with my little eye?
There's some flirtation going on in our Facebook page.
A wee bit of flirtation between you two the other day. I'm not going to call you out, but I'm just going to say I saw it.
You did call them out because you just said both of their names.
It's my Mother's Day. It's fine.
That's right.
And it was so cute. It was so fun.
It was cute. Yeah. So it's been as good of a Mother's Day as it possibly could have been. We did go see a very interesting comedy show.
Interesting would be the word.
Yes.
Did it make us laugh? Yes. And was it because they were trying to make us laugh? No.
No. I've never sat in a more awkward
room awkward.
That we paid for.
I didn't pay for it.
It was a gift.
God love my husband. He was trying so hard because he's like, okay, this is the second Mother's Day. You all are still in mourning. What could you want more but to go see a comedy show?
An amateur comedy.
An amateur comedy show. That's what you all need.
Oh.
Just kill it all with laughter. Kill all that mourning with laughter. That's what you all need.
Yep.
Bless his heart. He was trying really hard. And I love that about him. He's
it was
like,
really sweet.
Okay, what can I do for you all? It was well appreciated, but it just made us laugh a lot, really.
Yep.
It's actually probably on par It was on par for what we were going through. Like if it
Yeah.
had just been like a killer show and we just laughed our asses off, we might have felt a little guilt. But the fact that it was
I don't
like,
feel guilty after this. Somebody should, though.
The people putting it on should maybe feel a little guilty because it was a horrible show. And we got up and walked out one by one.
The first comedian, we weren't rude. Yeah, no, the first comedian was okay. She was fine. The second comedian,
she was the host, Aaron. She wasn't even a full comedian.
Well, she was a comedian. She was just the host of the show.
Sure.
She did her little bit.
So she claims.
And then the second one, it's okay. It was like when your kind of drunk older aunt gets up there.
Yeah.
And then the third one was when we were like, oh, we got to go.
Oh, this has gone.
It's time to wrap
south and sideways, and it's about to get racist real fast.
Oh, gosh. She was
at
weird.
any minute.
You didn't know what she was going to say.
No.
She was in her, I'd say, early to mid to late 70s.
Easily.
And it got weird fast. It got real weird real fast.
Started talking about pinching titties. Just
pinch your titties.
Out of the gate.
Pinch each other's titties. I don't know why we were doing that. We weren't doing it.
She was just
clear.
wanting everybody to do that.
Making the suggestion, and nobody that I saw picked
without
up on
any
that.
Context.
It was weird. I think she said it was going to make you laugh harder if your titties were hard.
Oh, okay. I missed that part. Well,
it was so weird.
Mine were hard the whole time, and it didn't make me laugh any harder.
She kept looking at her jokes because she'd forget what her joke was, and then she's like, "Well, I can't find
cue
it."
Cards, little tiny index cards. By cue cards, I mean index. It was an experience.
It certainly was,
and it was funny and awkward, and we had the perfect amount of like humor, awkwardness. We didn't have the best times of our lives, so because that would have been weird. Like 2 years after Mom died, we're like, that was the best night of our lives. So it was perfect. It was like, well, that was fucking weird. Let's go sit at the bar outside and talk about how weird that was.
Yep, and that's what we did. And we laughed harder out there than we had all day.
We sure did.
So overall success.
Perfect Mother's Day. I think I saw my kids like twice today. It was great.
Yeah, mine made me breakfast. It was very good. I have trained myself to not eat breakfast anymore, so I ate like 3 bites and then I was full.
When did this shift happen?
I'm on a journey.
You are, because I did not know that this was your new thing. You don't eat breakfast anymore?
I drink a protein shake that I have coffee concentrate in, and that's my breakfast.
Well, look at you go.
I know it's stupid. I hate it. I miss my hot coffee because it's cold coffee.
Ugh.
I know.
Who wants that in the
Not
morning?
me. And I am not hungry, but I'm not satisfied.
Ah, well, I feel like that's life in general.
So anyways, it's fine. But I like 3 bites and I was like, oh, I'm so full. And the best thing was my cheddar jalapeno bread that I made
your own
this
bread
weekend.
That you made.
And I was like, oh, God, this is really good. It was toasted and they put butter on it. I was like, yeah, this is good.
Oh, but they toasted it for you?
Yeah.
Well, that's lovely.
Yeah. I know. It was really sweet.
Nice.
They did a good job.
Well, my Mother's Day started with James was like, hey, Macy James, go check out on the front porch. Is there anything out there? She runs outside. She's like, yeah, Miles' sneakers in a bathtub. Which you both, like, I just love parenthood because neither one of us questioned it. We both just laughed and went back to sleep.
Bathtub.
And a bathtub. In my mind, I was like, I'm pretty sure she means like the tub of water that her brother left out there to, like, because he caught a fish the night before. So it was just like a Tupperware tub, but she called it a bathtub.
Oh, that's
so
funny.
She's like, well, just Miles's old sneakers in a bathtub.
Was that what it was when you finally saw it?
No idea. I mean, I'm just gonna go with it. I'm gonna go with that. That's what in my mind I was like. She means the like Tupperware tub that's out there, but it was just comical because he and I both just accepted it and went right back to sleep. And then like 10 minutes later, she comes in and she's like, oh yeah, this was also out here. And it was my bouquet of flowers, my card, which was so sweet. But I'm like, she saw that and was like, well, that's not worth mentioning.
Oh, this is all that's important.
Oh, so
the tub
funny.
and sneakers.
Yep, the tub and the sneakers. So anyway, yeah, so it started off with the flowers. And then he was like, did you check your text? And I'm like, no, I didn't. So I rolled over and I'm like, oh, well, that is so sweet. A comedy caravan night with my sisters. I don't know if that's what they want because we were pretty explicit on how we wanted today to go, which was exactly how last year went, which did not include a comedy night. But you know what? You're in the ballpark.
Yes, it was nice. He knew we should be together, and we were.
Yeah, and it was. And that's our new tradition. It doesn't matter what we do. The 3 of us just have to be together.
Yep.
Because, like, pain and solidarity, I guess.
Yeah. I could never have another Mother's Day and I wouldn't miss it.
Yeah, same. Like, we would just skip over. It'd be great.
Yeah.
But might as well just band together.
But we have to because our kids would feel left out.
Ooh, you know what we should do? We should try to make every year weirder than the last. Just to like fully distract us.
Okay. I love that.
From what a shitty day was. So next year's your husband's.
Yeah. We make it on the husbands and we say, it's your turn to make it really weird. The husbands have to be in charge of it.
Here's the thing. We don't want it to be fun.
No, we want it to be awkward.
We want it to be awkward. You're going to have to make it as awkward as the year before.
We need a story.
We're going to need a story every year. And James came out of the gate with that one.
Yeah,
pinching titties left and right.
Pinch everybody's
titties left and right for no fucking reason, apparently.
Oh, my. Well,
other
Megan,
than you laugh harder.
To make you laugh harder. Pinch your titties right now. See if it makes you funnier. Me funnier.
Is everybody pinching their titties right now? I am. Ask Erin.
She really is.
I'm trying really hard.
Oh, she wears those good bras.
Well, you know what?
Like so supportive.
You know how much sand is in my bras? My bras right now.
This was my sports bra snapping.
I'm getting in there. I'm pinching them right now.
Well, don't do that in my bed.
I'm trying to. You said to make me laugh harder.
Only one person's boobies should be pinched in that bed, and it's me. And
you just
not
told
when you're here.
Me to. But also, we went to Blind Squirrel today, which is like the trashiest place you've ever been.
No, it's
a little bit trashy.
It's a little trashy.
Is it not?
It's not the trashiest place I've ever been.
I mean, for Mother's Day, it is.
Okay,
it's a little bit of a weird place to go for Mother's Day, but we started the tradition last year because, I mean, we were all raw and like nobody wanted to pick the restaurant.
Yeah.
So it was like, where can we go that has outdoor seating, no waiting? Well, good luck. Good luck finding that on Mother's Day.
Right.
So we started doing some research and we found like a bar that has outdoor seating, whatever, but it also has volleyball courts.
Yeah.
And guess what ended up happening? Our kids loved the sand.
Yeah, it's great.
They left us the fuck alone the whole time. All they want to do is dig in sand the whole time.
Yep.
When I announced to my kids that we were going back there this year, it was anarchy. They were like, no, anarchy in the best way. What's the opposite of anarchy?
Non-anarchy.
Celebration. They were so pumped that that's where we chose to go. They're like, are you kidding me? That place is amazing. We get into James's truck tonight. Handfuls of sand fall out of Macy James's pockets because they had buried her alive in the volleyball sand pit. That's why she was so quiet all day long. She couldn't get up.
Right. Like, just stay
Loved
there.
it.
I saw a dad at the place pick up his kid and you lift him over your head.
Mm-hmm.
He did that to this toddler. And I could see the sand falling from his pockets. Like rain, like a light mist.
Like a light mist. Well, it all came out in James's truck. And as we were driving, I was like, Happy Mother's Day. This is great. I was like, so sorry.
Whoopsie daisy.
Listen, it is what it is. You're on call, my friend.
That's right. All right, you ready for some stories?
Sure.
I've got more stories from the Stanley Hotel.
Oh, I love it. All right, here's mine. Mine is from, again, my hustle a couple months ago. Weederinos. This one's from Belinda.
Oh, I love it. I used to love a Belinda.
Don't you have a Belinda in your family?
I have a Melinda mother-in-law, but Belinda was my almost mother-in-law. Not really, but I had
scandalous.
There was a boy
Melinda.
in high school.
Get in here and fight her for it.
There was a boy in high school who we weren't dating, but we were friends who held hands a lot. And we were both really awkward. And his mom freaking loved me.
And her name was Belinda.
Her name is Belinda. And she loved me so much that I would still get together with her even after he got married. She'd be like, oh, you're in town. Will you come eat lunch with me? And I'd be like, yeah. And I would go have lunch with her. And she would sometimes
hold your hand.
No, but she'd talk a little bit of shit about her daughter-in-law. I was like, it's because I was so good.
Right. Nobody can replace
your daughter-in-law is probably lovely, but...
Well, hopefully she did more than hold her son's hand.
I'm suddenly really nervous that she's going to listen. There's not a lot of Belinda. Not
Belinda.
Not Belinda, but the daughter-in-law, because I am Facebook friends with her.
Well, listen, you were good.
I think she likes you now. I haven't seen her in years.
Well, also, all you did was hold his hand. I hope his wife has done a little more.
Oh gosh, I hope so. They've got several kids.
Okay, then clearly you're in the clear.
I'm just saying. At one point, she liked me more, but I'm sure she doesn't now.
Oh no, not
I
at
haven't
all.
seen her in years.
She produced grandchildren for this.
Yes. Oh, yeah. You gave her the ultimate.
Yeah. You better have won. If not, what are you doing wrong? Okay, well, let's get to Belinda's story before things get awkward. Before they get awkward.
It's awkward. I'm already feeling
I feel
pressure.
like you made it awkward, but it's fine.
I didn't mean to.
It's like the theme of the night.
We're just definitely Facebook friends now. And I'm like, oh.
Just pinch somebody's nipples and everything will get better.
Okay,
here we go. This
Ouch.
is Belinda's story. Not the Belinda you know. The Belinda that I kind of know from my hustle.
That we know of.
Right, who knows? Okay. I mean, I could tell you her last name, but whatever. It's fine. I was asleep when I heard footsteps coming down the hallway towards my bedroom.
Oh, gosh.
I heard a chain clinking,
Oh.
like jewelry, and then I heard my dad chuckling. It was a short, amused chuckle.
Ooh.
The sound you'd make if you'd found $1 in your pocket unexpectedly. Probably like a, ha!
Okay. Where is this person? Is this person an adult when this happens? Do they live with their father?
Look, I don't know. This is out of the gate. This is the story we're getting.
Okay.
That woke me up. So the laugh woke, like the running.
So like when you're in that
footsteps, and you're like, oh,
you're in that state where you're like, this isn't weird, and then you're like, wait, no, that is weird.
Yeah,
but
that is a weird sound, right? So that woke them up.
Okay.
That woke me up. My dad had passed away a few months before.
Oh.
So like dream state, you're like, oh, footsteps, and then you hear your dad's chuckle. You're like, wait, hold on, that does not add up.
Like he was just going to the fridge in heaven, and suddenly he was like, oh,
ha!
I am back in Belinda's house. This is weird.
Right, exactly. Okay. I thought it was my brother at first. He wore the gold chain that my dad used to wear, and it made a very distinct clinking noise. Also, his bedroom was next to mine. Nope, his room was empty. He wasn't even home.
Huh.
My next guess was my dog's tags on his collar. Both dogs were asleep on a different floor in the house. The house felt weird for the rest of the day, but I'm pretty sure that my dad came by to say hi.
Oh,
That's
that's really sweet.
I know.
Well, that's really sweet to get a visit from your dad.
That is very sweet.
And very fitting that we read it tonight. Mom, what you doing?
I know. I'm like,
Girl?
what would mom's sound be? She would be yelling.
Or laughing.
Laughing or yelling. And sometimes interchangeably.
Yeah.
Like she would get really mad and then she would laugh at the fact that she was getting really mad. Oh, that lady. Yes, she was hysterical.
Yes. Okay. Thanks, Linda. We got to move on before we cry.
Yep, that's what's happening right now. And I will not debunk a sentimental
Never.
story. As to not make it sentimental, Erin's going to read from the Stanley Hotel.
This was a book given to us by Christina, who has already mentioned, like, wow, I didn't know I was contributing to my own religious trauma. So
hopefully this week it'll be a little bit lighter, but who knows? We don't know this author. And
she didn't write it, and I'm pretty sure she didn't read it.
She
just
like
sent
a decade ago. It was like back in the 1900s.
Back in the 1900s.
It was a while ago.
It was 1999.
Yeah, there you go.
You know, those 90s, they were wild.
Let's all clearly.
Yeah.
Clearly they were.
An evening with Rebecca.
Ooh.
Michael lives in a small old house.
What? I bet Rebecca gets objectified in this story. I'm just going to guess.
Oh, shit.
Just going to guess.
Michael lives in a small old house that is haunted. It had an exclamation point. Did I read it right?
Yeah, you did good.
His auntie can attest to that. The ghost in question is named Rebecca. She resides in the attic mostly. Michael had told his friend Kathy about Rebecca, and Kathy thought it was really neat that Michael lived in a haunted house.
Oh, it is so neat.
Michael, can I bring my girls over to your place? Michael's like, hell yeah, you can. He's like, yeah, no, it's super haunted.
It's so haunted.
It's so haunted. You should bring all your
Get
hot
in
girls.
here. Who are the girls, though? Look at what age are we talking about?
I don't know. They'd love to tell their friends that they've seen or even heard a ghost.
Ugh.
Frankly, I think see is bigger than heard. Heard, you can be like, I heard a ghost, but it could be
anything. I agree with that. 100%.
You see a ghost, that's bigger.
100%.
Flip those, Michael. Sure, but I have to tell you that I can't guarantee anything. Rebecca may or may not let her presence be known. I mean, I can't cue her to do anything. She's very independent. We may wind up just watching TV and eating popcorn. And a couple of handies in the back. It didn't say that. It doesn't say that.
my gosh. Okay, go on.
Oh, that's okay. They'll love it. The next evening, Kathy and her 2 girls, maybe they're her daughters.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking this whole time. But you're like, my girls.
I definitely thought they were like her friends.
Girlfriends.
My girls come over. Yeah, no, sorry. I'm going to change the inflection. No handies.
Very dirty.
No handies better be happening. I take it all back. Please know that I was thinking of her girlfriends who were of consenting age.
This whole time I was like, you're making this way dirtier than it needs to be. I'm thinking like Kathy and her daughters.
I'm just so friend oriented, I think.
Okay.
So sorry.
Man,
I get it now. I get it now, and I'm so sorry.
Okay, it's fine. As long as you get it at some point.
Oh, gosh. And you tried to tell me now in hindsight. I'm like, oh, that's why you asked about their age. I was like, I don't know.
I'm like, how old are the girls?
Sorry.
Okay. Anyway, go on. Moving along.
The next evening, Kathy and her 2 girls, Mary Beth and Sarah. Oh,
they sound young.
They do. Well, and actually, not really. Mary Beth. The youngest Mary Beth, 48 at least.
Every Mary Beth has been young in her life.
And Sarah. Sarah's a pretty old person name at this point.
Oh my gosh. Just move along. We've got a lot of Sarah listeners.
Came over for the evening. Mary Beth and Sarah. Well, I know, but now you don't see any youth named Sarah.
Little baby Sarah.
When I grew up, Sarah was popular. Ashley was popular. They're not popular anymore.
Okay. Well, this was written in 1998.
Okay, but I was in the wrong context is what I'm saying. Okay.
We got that.
The next evening, Kathy and her 2 girls, Mary Beth and Sarah, came over for the evening. Michael put on a movie and they all settled in, caught between watching the movie and listening for Rebecca. Midway through the movie, Michael excused himself to go make the popcorn. I didn't know where that was going. Kerplunk. Michael, was that you? Kathy called from the living room. No, it wasn't. I heard something too. Thought it was one of you guys. No, it wasn't us, Kathy said, huddling a bit closer to her girls.
I bet she was.
Was it Rebecca? Mary Beth asked. It sounded like something upstairs in my studio. Let's take a look. Well, okay, if we all stay together, Kathy said. I should have been an actor.
You really should have.
The little group started up the small staircase. Just then, Kathy noticed a framed newspaper article on the wall about Michael and his house.
Uh-oh.
It's weird. You murdered 17 women. No.
For real?
No.
Look, you had me on the hook. I'm like,
no.
Yeah, that's what I think is about to happen.
I mean, maybe. She read it aloud. The girls hugged each other. Well, what did it say? Yep. Yep. The newspaper people did that a while back. Here, come this way. Here's my studio. What did the paper say?
Quit going to the studio.
Yeah, I don't like Michael.
No, let's not.
Shifty.
Michael is shady AF.
Okay. Here's my studio. Oh, she did it again, Michael said, exasperated. Did what again? Kathy whispered. Did what again?
Good job. Good job.
See that spray can over there in the corner? That was on the shelf with all my other art stuff. I cleaned in here this afternoon because I knew you guys were coming, and I wanted to show you some of my artwork.
That's weird.
Michael sounds horrible.
Yeah, he really does.
All my paints and materials were on the shelves, including that can.
Dun, dun, dun.
Once before, when I had company over, a similar thing happened. See my brushes in that bottle of water? Well, we heard a thud up here and came up to investigate and found the bottle in the corner of the floor, water and brushes scattered.
No.
Kathy moved closer to Michael and whispered, maybe she doesn't like company.
Oh,
girl,
come
your
on,
kids
Kathy,
are there, Kathy.
You thirsty bitch.
You've got
Get
children
away.
and they're there.
Your shit together, Kathy.
Oh my gosh. Okay. Could be. I don't know. Let's go back downstairs, one of the girls said. As they started down the stairway, Sarah screamed, Get it off, get it off. She had a frightened look on her face. Whether it was her imagination or real, something or someone had touched her hair. Ugh. She thought, it doesn't say, oh, that was my reaction. She thought at first that it was something hanging from the ceiling, but there was nothing above her head.
So we feel like it was pulling it up.
Yeah, gross.
Okay.
The group went back to the TV and their popcorn, feeling no less uneasy. By 11 p.m., Kathy and her girls were getting tired, so they decided to call it an evening. It was snowing, so Kathy went out to warm up the car. She came back into the house and visited a bit more with Michael as the girls got their coats and boots on. A few minutes later, Kathy and the girls left. Michael made the rounds, turning out lights, checking windows, about to get ready for bed when, bam, bam, bam. Michael ran to the door. Kathy, what's wrong? My headlights are on and the radio too. None of that was on when I left the car. Girl, calm down. It's just your car.
Just go.
Rebecca must like you. Michael had to stifle a laugh. But I don't want to take her home with me. You keep her. Kathy, I don't know what to do. This never happened before. I don't have a book on how to control my ghost. Do something. Go out there and tell her she can't go with me. She has to stay here with you. Michael grabbed his jacket and stumbled outside. Kathy was right behind him, followed closely by 2 wide-eyed little girls. Kathy took the initiative. Okay, get out. Get out of my car. Michael reinforced Kathy's demand. Come on, Rebecca. Come on. You can't go. You have to stay here with me.
It's so believable. Go ahead.
Maybe she's like, please. All he makes me do is watch his art all the time.
It's so boring.
When Kathy felt sufficiently sure that Rebecca was not in the car, why? She and her girls got in and drove off. What convinced Kathy? Oh. Well.
Perfect. We wanted to know. What was it?
Somehow, the radio quit. However, it was a cold night, so old cars do funny things, right? Yes, like the car radio turns on in the first place.
I love how the author's like, I can also debunk this for you all at the same time. I love the author. It's great.
I think the author is trying to say, like, maybe she didn't leave, maybe.
Ooh, maybe she's still there.
But I think what you actually did was just go, yeah, no, it was cold.
Yeah, no.
You turn the car on.
Turns out cars can do funny things when it's cold.
This is my favorite book I've ever read.
That was the end of the story.
That's it. I love it. I love it.
Oh my gosh. You know what? I don't know why, because I was only half listening to a lot of that.
Okay.
I mean, it was pretty boring. We're talking about art. Like at one point,
I was making it so interesting.
Oh, your reading was very expressive. You did it very well. I still tuned out. I was like, why do I give a fuck about any of this? But I will say this, that I don't know why, but I get this overarching feeling that, like, what was his name? Michael?
Michael. Mm-hmm.
Was like a weirdo.
Yeah.
Like, why would you invite a woman and both of her kids into your house?
To be fair, she invited herself.
Oh, see, I was not listening.
She said my girls would love that. And when she said my girls, I thought her like homegirls.
Oh, yeah. No. Well, okay. She was the weirdo then. But also, like, no, you don't come into my house.
Yeah, that'd be weird. I'd be like,
yeah, no. No, thank you. Go away.
Yeah. I don't know. Weird.
The whole story was fucking weird. Somebody in that story was the pervert. And I can't figure out who it was, but somebody was.
Might have been me.
Could have been you as the reader. Could have been Rebecca. Was there Rebecca?
Rebecca was the ghost.
Yeah, could have been Rebecca, but she's not real.
Yeah, that was a bit anticlimactic.
Because that's usually who I'll land on.
Yeah.
But most likely, maybe the mom. I don't know. Twisty and turny. Somebody.
I didn't like any of them.
The underlying story there was somebody was a pervert.
Okay.
I didn't like any of it.
Sounds right to me. And I think those are our stories.
Don't know where to go from there.
Do you have a fan favorite?
Oh, I think I do. Hold on. I mean, in the spirit of keeping nepotism alive.
Oh, good.
Who do you think?
Our father.
No, I told you he's never allowed to listen.
In heaven. No, I'm just kidding. He's just down the road.
The one, the only, the lovely Dorothy.
Oh, hey, Dorothy.
Oh my gosh. Yes, of course I will. And then like all the little smiley faces holding their little faces.
And Dorothy's our newest Patreon.
Yes, she is. Thank you so much. I am honored to be fan favorite. I would like to plug the Center for Women and Families. Their mission, together we disrupt the cycle of intimate partner and sexual violence. Please know that if you are in a relationship experiencing domestic violence, you are not alone and there is help out there. Also, you can call the Domestic Violence Hotline anytime for guidance and help through situations, or even just to talk. Going through DV changes your life and leaves you with so much trauma, but there are people out there that care. Being a survivor, this is very important to me. So thank you for giving me the chance to share. Also, I wrote it so that it's easier for you to read for your audience. Hope that's okay. Absolutely. I mean, I did have to reread it several times because it's me. But thank you so much, Dorothy. You're amazing.
Yeah. What a great cause to get out there, you know.
Absolutely.
We absolutely want everybody to know that they are supported and that, you know, there's help out there if you need it.
Yeah. And we care about you. So thank you so much, Dorothy.
Yes. Thank you so much, Dorothy. And thank you for becoming our newest Patreon.
Yes, you're amazing. You are amazing.
If you want to be near even half as cool as Dorothy, you could be a Patreon. You can go.
And a fan favorite.
That's right. You become a Patreon and you haven't been a fan favorite yet. Guess what?
You're in the running.
You break the nepotism, baby. So if you want to find out how to do that, go to www.myskepticalsister.com. Go to our Patreon page on our website. $3 a month gets you a sticker, a magnet, weekly bonus content, and $5 a month gets you all that plus our movie nights. And all of our paying tiers gets 15% off merchandise, which is live, everybody.
Hey.
Yeah, our merchandise is up on our website. So when you're checking out our Patreon, just go right over to merchandise and you can see we've got a really cute t-shirt. We've got
crew neck, I hear is
a cute crew neck. We have a zip up hoodie.
Love it.
And we got a bougie hoodie.
Hey.
Which somebody has already bought. The bougie one.
Shut up. Who's bought it? Amber?
No. An OG. Rochelle.
Holy cow. That's amazing.
I always love when I'm like, I did not know you were still listening. We heard from Michaela recently and she's like, I've always listened.
Yeah,
she
that's amazing.
I love it. It's so exciting. So anyways, yeah, try to be as cool as they are. Check out our merchandise. And you and I picked out our colors for t-shirts. And then I discovered that I look really cute in a light blue.
Okay.
So I sent Karen, our cousin, a message. I was like, could I
How
also
about a light blue?
add light blue? Turns out it might be my color.
Okay.
We also have it in a light blue that I will be ordering.
Wonder what my color is. It doesn't matter. Gray is what I'll go with every time.
Yeah, it's fine. It might be light blue. We have similar coloring.
Mm-hmm.
Anyways, merch is live. That's what you need to know. And if you're a Patreon, you get 15% off. And if you're not ready to commit to being a Patreon, you can do free. And if there's a 5th Wednesday in the month, you get some bonus content. So
boom.
Join for free and you'll get a little bit of content right off the bat.
Love it.
You can also write in from our website and get our P.O. box information in case you want to send us anything.
We love gifts.
Speaking of which, Mindy, did you ever send that beautiful picture of Ellie because you said you were going to? And did you pick it up?
No, I've not.
It's not there. So now I'm just worried.
I just like how you called Mindy out.
I'm just worried it got lost in the mail or she sent it to the wrong thing because I'm
no.
I've checked it twice. Anyways.
Mindy. Don't take that belt because I didn't care. I just didn't know what to say there.
Just let me know if you sent it because then we got a problem. Hopefully you haven't sent it yet. You can write in directly at myskepticalsister@gmail.com. You can rate, review, subscribe wherever you listen to your podcast. And you can tell your friends about us.
You better.
Wear our merch. You know, do all the things.
It's Mother's Day, for God's sake.
Good grief. You all think Mother's Day is over? It's not over till we say it's over.
We're moms.
Help us out. I hate when we do that.
I do too.
It's so awkward.
Stupid.
That's our second time today doing it. We did it earlier today.
Mm-hmm.
We love you guys, and we'll talk to you next week.
Bidai.
What is that?
It is Bengali.
Oh, okay. Nice.
Bengali.
Lovely.
La 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 la.
Sandfuls. Nope. Let's try that again, Ruth. Cut that out. I'm a little bit drunk. I'm just not realizing. I have one teeny tiny one, and then what do you got?
I've got one that's uncut. No, I'm just kidding. I've got.
Sounds so dirty now.
I'm blue and I'm a